What's going on? Let me turn this down. I don't know. Waiting for some people to get in here. You know what I mean? I figured I'd just hang out with the people. Hang out with the full body assailants. Man, I'm at work right now, if you can't tell, where I'm always at. Um, Shoot. I figured I'd come on here and see if anybody had any questions and, just to see if I can help anybody out when it comes to these full body workouts, or just, if y'all have any questions about anything in general. What's good, man? Fish Guns Fitness 88, man. What's good with you, man? I'm just at work chilling. Uh, waiting for this truck to be unloaded, man. Figured I'd come in and holler at y'all, see what y'all doing. How y'all's day? How your day, man? You doing all right? It's my first time going live, so it's kind of it's kind of weird being on live, but um, I figured, man, heck, man, come on here, touch the YouTube folks, touch the full body assault family, man. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. Um, the content, man, is really just, I don't really try to be preachy or anything like that. I just try to just show people how I work out. Um, Really, that's all I try to do, man. Is give some tips. Try to be helpful in any way that I can be helpful in. Should, if ain't nobody in here within like 5 minutes, I close it down, man. I probably, I should have warned y'all, but this is a very impromptu live, So um, the next time I go live, I'll probably have like a link up or something like that, telling you I'm gonna go live at like 5 o'clock or something like that. This is off the top, just a random live. So let me see. I'll give it to about 5 minutes. See if anybody else check in. But yeah, man. Let me see. What can I address? I've been watching a lot of stuff on the YouTube fitness. Christian Guzman, he about to go on a cut. Oh yeah, we can address cutting. Cutting, I can tell you how cutting, man. It's like, to me, honestly, like, I don't really care about cutting. Um, I was doing a cut just because I know that people are more likely to click on a video of like somebody who's just like ripped and cut, as opposed to just a random dude in a shirt, just giving out some fitness advice. Like, people like to see the aesthetics. People like to see aesthetics first, and then they tune into the message after that. Um, but yeah, Christian Guzman, he's doing the summer shredding, so um I figured that I would, tune in and try to keep pace with that and have my own kind of summer shredding. But honestly, I don't care about cutting, man. Just to keep it all the way 100, man. I do not care about being cut and having abs. Um, I don't think. Let me see. What are you saying? I can. How you slow the messages down? Let me see. You do 6 sets each major part, each workout 3 days a week. Is that good volume? Let me see. I do 6 sets for each major body part, each workout 3 days a week. So six sets per body part. That's 3 days. So you're doing 18. Yeah, that's good volume. That's real good volume. Um, the way I do it is I just do 3 sets. So really, really, I only do one working set, as I call it. So at the end of the week, it uh totals up to 3 working sets. Um, because it's like, once, like, let's say I do hit a plateau. If I'm doing 6 sets for a muscle already, then I'm gonna have to go to 7 sets. Like, you got to give yourself wiggle room. But if like six sets, that's a kind of a tongue twister. But if 6 sets are working for you, then, I mean, keep going with it. Keep going with it. Um, but once you hit that plateau, what are you gonna do? Then you're gonna go to 7 sets. But, so I always Me personally, I try to keep things on the lower end of the spectrum as far as sets, because it's like you got your ceiling is a lot higher as far as adding volume in once you plateau, because we're all going to plateau. So that's why I just keep mine real simple, and I keep my sets low. I only do one working set of workout. I mean, I do 3 sets per body part, but two out of the three are just warm-ups. um 10 to 4, 10 to 4 makes sense. Hey, would you consider 18 sets? Would you consider 18 sets of full body too much volume? What do you mean, like 18 sets total for a muscle group a week, or Rob Treeks or Tree Weeks? What do you mean? How much, like, what's the 18 sets of? Are you doing 18 sets per muscle group in each workout? Is that your total volume for the week? If 18 sets is your total volume for the week, I say that's good. 6 sets. To me, I would just say be careful when you're programming your volume, because like too much volume will burn you out quickly. That's why I don't really do a lot of volume until I plateau. Then that's when I add in the volume. Like, you have to, you got to trust that you can make progress on just like low volume and not a lot of sets. I've been the way that I work out, and I'm not telling y'all that y'all have to do this. This is just me. I'm trying to give you guys some insight into how I think. So it's like, if I'm making progress and I'm getting stronger just by doing 3 sets a week, then I'm going to continue to do those 3 sets a week. Just because you do more sets, that doesn't mean that you're getting more progress or you're building more muscle. If that makes any sense. So I like to do the minimum amount I can until I stop seeing results. Then I'll add on from there, and then I'm not even adding a lot on. I'm just adding a little bit at a time, because at the end of the day, lifting weights and gaining muscle is a marathon. Just because you do a lot of sets does not mean you're going to build a lot of muscle. The body can only build so much muscle at a time anyway. So, like, why overwork yourself? You see what I'm saying? So if you can build muscle with 1 set, why do 6? You see what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but like, if you can build muscle with 1 set, why do 6 sets if the 1 set is going to give you the same amount of results that 6 sets will? If that makes any sense. But I don't think it's too much volume. To me, like, volume has to be like a personal thing. If you're doing those 18 sets and you feel good and you feel great and you're not sore after that, then I say keep it up. You have to listen to your body. Like, if every time you work out you're sore, then I would tell you to kind of scale back or either increase your calories. Me, after I work out, I'm not sore. The only time I'm sore is if I either switch to new exercises or I take like some time off for the gym, like a week, and I don't lift anything, and then I go back to lifting weights, then I'm sore. But if I continuously do the same exercises and I'm consistent with it, I'm never sore. And that's what I think is very important, because when you're natural, being sore impedes your recovery, because we all know that the more frequent you lift, the better you become at that particular lift and the stronger you are. And when you're natural, strength equals size. It's very rare that you're going to see somebody who can bench press 405 pounds who's natural and they not be huge. It's very rare that you can see somebody who can overhead press like 225 pounds a couple of times and not have, decent sized triceps and shoulders. Excuse me, somebody pulling up on me, so I'm just looking back to see what they're doing. But anyway, man, yeah, man, y'all, the new people, just ask some questions, man. Oh, and huh? All right. Hold on, I gotta scoot up a little bit, man. Hold up. I don't know what these guys trying to do. But yeah, man. Let me see. Y'all got any more questions? Let me see. Look in the live chat. I'm out here trying to make some, trying to do my work, and man, it's not really not a lot of room back here. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Some updates to my channel, man. I just been chilling. I had a baby. She's a month old, and I've just been, just enjoying her. And I have other kids as well, man. That's my fifth. That's just five for me. So my house is pretty interesting in my house now, because we have, like, my oldest is 13, and then we have 1 month old now. So that's pretty interesting. Sleep it's not hard to come by, because the wife, she does a good job at waking up with the babies. But default. Okay, what's going on? Ahmed Khalaf. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name, but appreciate it, man. Always putting up heavy numbers. I mean, I believe that as naturals, you gotta lift heavy. Sorry about that, man. Somebody calling me in the middle of my live. But my diet, I follow a if it fits your macros type of diet. Like, I eat whatever I want. I call myself cutting. But it's like it's not because I don't really care about cutting, honestly. I don't care about being cut. I would rather be strong and be at a higher body fat percentage. But at the same time, I would like to cut, because I know that I want more people to subscribe to the channel, and to link in, and to tune in and stuff like that. And I know that people like clicking on pictures, with dudes with ripped and stuff like that. But it's like, I also know that people really want just the information. People just really want the information. I feel like I've proven that what I'm doing works. The way that I work out works, and I'm proving that time and time again, just by the way that I work out, and my videos. Let me see if I can get your other. Do you follow a caloric server? Well, right now I'm at maintenance, man. I'm at maintenance right now. Like I said, I was doing a diet to where I was going to drop down to 190. Today I weighed in at like 206. I was making some progress, and then it was like, I don't really care about this. It's hard to stick to something that you don't really care about. With it, as far as the cutting. But right now I'm at 206.6. I am on a caloric maintenance at 2,630 calories. I'll do cardio. I did cardio a couple days ago. I did like 400. I burned 400 calories of my cardio. But yeah, I mean, that's my diet, man. I just eat whatever I want, and I stay at that 2,630 calories, regardless of whatever I eat. Is 300 grams of carbs, 70 grams of fats, and 200. Let's say 300 carb, 70 fat, and 200 grams of protein. And that's what I do. That's what I eat, and I eat whatever I want, as long as I don't go above that 2,630 calories, man. Okay, but man, I appreciate you checking in, man. Is there anything else y'all want to know, man? No problem, man. ectomorph, and I would like to increase my endurance without losing all my gains. How much cardio should I do to not burn too many calories? Let's see. You have a crazy fast metabolism. Um, so let me see. Let me concentrate on the question. So you want to increase your endurance without losing all your gains. And so if you, what I would do is you would just have to eat more food. If you're trying to increase your endurance, you would just have to. What the heck is going on? So you would have to really just eat more food, man. I know your metabolism is fast. So if you're trying to increase your endurance, um, I don't know if your cardio would be like, what kind of cardio are you doing? Are you doing like the treadmill? Um, because you're not going to be able to avoid burning calories if you're doing cardio. So my thing would be to, I mean, you would just have to just limit the amount of cardio you do, or just increase your calories. Sorry if my finger keeps going across the screen. I wish there was a way that I could keep the I wish there was a way that I could keep all of the no. Stop. I wish there was superset whole workout. All I do now to keep the heart rate up. Oh, okay, there we go. Superset the whole workout is all you do to keep. So you want to keep your heart rate up. Um, I would just say just eat more food. If you want to throw in more calories, just eat more food. But just be conscious of how much calories you're burning during your cardio. I wouldn't go too crazy. Supersetting to keep your heart rate up, that's good. I would tell you to do more of that. You can also try to do like more barbell complexes. Like if you want to kind of not really build muscle, but if you want your muscle to work and you want to keep some of those gains while increasing your endurance, I will look up doing barbell complexes. Like you would have, let me see who has a good channel for that, a barbell complex. Bart Kwan. If I don't know if you've ever heard of Bart Kwan at the Barbell Brigade. I don't know which video it was, but it was a point in time where he was doing barbell complexes to where you would do like a front squat into like an overhead press into I forgot what he did, but that's a good idea. That would be a good way for you to increase your endurance and maintain that muscle. You would load the bar up with some weight, and I'm not talking about crazy weight, but you would want it to be challenging enough, and just do a barbell complex. Google barbell complexes for cardio, and then that should keep you right. KP, when you going to start uploading frequent videos like you used to? You always got some blessed. Oh, appreciate that, man. But now, man, I actually have like I've been recording my workouts, so I have a couple of workouts that I need to start uploading. I also have a full day of eating that I did. I want to start vlogging as well, but it's like I had the baby, so it's just been trying to get some sleep, and then I've been working more. So it's like, it's hard to really fit YouTube and trying to vlog when I'm at work all the time. Like I'm literally at work all the time. I get a couple of days off, and on those days I could find ways to generate some content. I'm not making excuses. So um okay, 10 to 4 is boss. Put up a, yeah, okay. Fish Guns Fitness 88. Definitely, man. That makes a lot more sense. Put up a link. Yeah. I'm gonna put a link up to inform y'all of the live chat, and so I can get some more people in here. And later in the day, okay, yeah, it is pretty early. Like everybody probably at work right now, so I'm tripping. It's just me. I'm a truck driver, and I'm waiting for my trailer to be unloaded. So it's like I got some time. So I just was like, heck, how you doing? How you doing this day? This day, what kind of? How you doing today? Hey, does anybody know how I can get these comments to stay on my phone instead of like clicking it all the time? But yeah, I gotta but I'm mad, man. I got a couple of workouts, man. That I'm going to upload. I want to start doing vlogs. I know I need to start generating some content. Absolutely, I do, because I know, I have got, y'all follow this channel for a reason, because y'all like the content and the information that I put out there, and I really appreciate that, man. So don't think that I take you guys for granted or I don't appreciate y'all. It's just like I just be busy, man. Like I work a lot, man. I gotta support these kids. Like I said, if you knew, I had a baby girl, so I have 5 girls. So I got a 1 month old at home. She waking up 2 to 3 times a night, or every 2 to 3 hours, I should say. Every 2 to 3 hours at night, she's waking up. And then I have like 4 older kids. My oldest is 13. So, and then I'm always at work. And then when I get home, I just be tired. And then I got time I got to spend in the gym. So it's like it's a very intricate balancing act that I have to do. But I'm gonna get it done, man, because I really want to be successful at this YouTube thing. And I know, people could use the information that I have. So back key, yeah, hey man, sorry, yes. I'm gonna start uploading some videos, man. Are there any videos that y'all like to see? Because my problem is, I think, yeah, man, I got 5 girls, man. I got 5 girls, man. Absolutely. I got 5 girls and they keep me on my toes all the time. But back key, yeah, I'm sorry. I know. I know I need to start uploading my videos. I got videos in the barrel right now. I'm going to get your pistols ready. Absolutely. I need to add a couple more, man. I need to add at least 3 guns per girl, just in case a couple of them break. Okay, so Dar Fitness, congratulations on the newborn. I appreciate it. Keep putting out the full body workout information, man. People need to know more about it and why it's best for naturals. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know what you is. Dar Fitness. So Dar Fitness, I appreciate that, and I'm definitely gonna start cranking them out. Um, are there in see my thing is this, right? Like I think YouTube has become so oversaturated with just like fitness stuff, and it's like, yes, I can do the full day of eating videos, but it's like everybody does that. Everybody does the full day of eating. Everybody does the workout videos, and it's just, but I know, I understand that, my content is different. I have full body workouts, and like a lot of people aren't familiar with those types of workouts. So, I just got to figure out. I know that's the reason. That's another reason why I want to do the cut, because that's just generate more content. But at the same time, I don't really care about cutting, so I have a conundrum. But I do want to cut, but I don't care about cutting. If that makes any sense, because it's like I value having a higher body fat percentage and focus on getting as strong as possible. And you can't really do that when you're lean. You see what I'm saying? Being lean, not shredded, but I could definitely get like, summer ready. Not like, I wouldn't be interested in. I wasted 3 years with pump and fluff till I found you. Dang, man, 3 years, man. You're not the only one, man. You definitely aren't the only one, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault. That's what like everybody seems to think is in, because that's what all the big bodybuilders do. But it's like those big bodybuilders, man, they own thousands and thousands of dollars of gear, so they can go in and do cable crossovers for 5 sets of 10 and just be swole. You know what I mean? So Manion 1985. Did I say your name right? Manion 1985, man. Checking in from London. Dang, London. We got the FBA squad all the way out in London, man. Shouts out to the London folk, man. Shouts out to London. How was it out there in London? You know what I mean? London is a place that I would love to visit. Hopefully I can get there in the near future. I also wasted years with BS workouts. Hey man, we all go through the period to where we are in the gym trying to find those work or trying to do those workouts with the cable crossovers and the lateral raises and having your pinky up, when it's just like, just do heavy shoulder presses. If you want big shoulders, you got to press them, you got to press that weight up over your head. I'm trying to keep these messages. Hey KP, did you make most of your gains using the absolutely everything that you guys see me doing right now is a result of me only doing one working set, one heavy working set, and that's all that I do. That's all that I need. You know, the frequency, and I was on a bulk as well. I was on a bulk, and that really helped me put the size on, obviously, and that really helped me put get strong, because I had the calories to go along with frequently doing all the compound movements. Yes, Leroy Colbert, man. Leroy Colbert, he definitely was an influence to me. I'm not saying that I grew up like a big Leroy Colbert fan, but when I found out that like he did full body workouts, and he was natural, and he had like what 20 or 21-inch arms, it's just like I definitely understand how that could be possible. But yes, RIP to Leroy Colbert, man. I watched a couple of his videos, man. He has some good content. David Mireless, and again, sorry if I'm butchering y'all's last names, man. I apologize. What's your opinion on a ketogenic diet or a balanced macro approach? Um, what macronutrient do you have more of? I have more carbs. I have more carbs because I feel like carbs are just your body burns carbs more efficiently. If you can do a ketogenic diet and your body um, thrives on that, or you can obtain all your goals on a ketogenic diet. Me personally, I wouldn't do a ketogenic diet because I like carbs. I feel like people villainize carbs way too much. Carbs don't make you fat. Like carbs are the most efficient source of fuel that your body could use to, you know what I mean? So it's like I would never go away from carbohydrates. Like even when I was in high school, um the thing we did before our games for football was we loaded up on carbohydrates. Like we had spaghetti, pastas and things like that the night before, so that our muscles could be full of that glycogen. Um, that stuff is important, man. So, but if you can do a ketogenic diet successfully, then I would say go ahead. Me personally, I couldn't do it because like peeing on a stick to see if you're in ketosis and all that stuff is just way too extra for me. And I just couldn't see myself just sustaining that type of diet for a long time. I know that ketogenic diets were used to like help people with epilepsy and people who had seizures, and it was very successful in like treating things like that. But for the just the average person, I don't think a ketogenic diet would be I don't want to say beneficial, but it's just hard to just not have carbs, because it's too limited. Like a ketogenic diet is way too limited. You have to just do fats and okay, sorry about that. I was talking about ketogenic diets. I kind of lost connection. Yeah, it's basically carb cycle. What's carb cycling? Research the anabolic diet by Muro de Pascal. Works well with bodybuilding. Okay, carb cycling. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I haven't uh I don't have any experience with carb cycling, but I think carb cycling could be a good way. Could be a good way to go about it. Have low carb days, high carb days. I just say I would just tell you not to get rid of the carbs. Okay, let me see. Every now and then it's fun to train with the bros from work and do all kinds of fluff and puff they are into, but the regular grind has to be built on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for the upload. Oh, no, Ahmed, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for tuning in, bro. I appreciate it, man. And anytime, man, just hit me up on one of my videos and comment, and I'll try to answer your question as soon as possible. How you get your overhead press that strong. I am 190 and compressed 170 at the moment. The thing that I did was is just repetition, man. Repetition. Um, repetition. The frequency, and I don't tire myself out. So that way I do one heavy set, so that way I can do it again. So if I do it on Monday, I rest on Tuesday and I do it again on Wednesday. It's that frequency, man. Like that frequency, it just does something for natural lifters. It's like it's really important. It hold on, I'm gonna have to get back with y'all in a minute. Hold up for a second. Got no keys, got no keys. Got friends in the like yes indeed. All right, my bad, man. I had to back this thing up. Yeah, man. I'm a truck driver, man. I increase my overhead press because I do every workout I'm overhead pressing, and you just got to be patient. You just got to not really expect to throw on like 50 pounds in a year, but it's really a marathon. Like, give yourself enough time to grow a caloric surplus. I would suggest you be when you're trying to increase your strength. I'm not talking about putting on like 50 or 100 pounds. Even if you go up like 10 pounds, right? Say for the next 2 months or 3 months, I'm going to try to put on 10 pounds. And then say I want to increase my overhead press, I don't know, 10 pounds within the next 3 months. And then just do it like that. And that's how I really increase my overhead press. How long you been lifting? Because you have acquired a lot of strength. So I lifted in high school, right? But I wasn't really serious about lifting. Now, I wasn't nowhere near as strong. I lifted when I went to college. I lifted a little bit. I wasn't really serious about it then. Like, I've been in and out of the gym for years. But when I was I'm 34 now. I just had a birthday last month. So like 20 when I started this channel, let me see, maybe like 26 or 27 is when I really was like, I'm gonna do work day after day after day, year after year after year. And when I first started with the full body stuff, I was 168 pounds. Then I bulked up to 225, and that took me like 5 years to do that. And then I generated like most of my strength and size during that time. Okay, so I was like 168 pounds is like a grown man. I'm not saying that's nothing wrong with that, but like I put on most of my size and strength when I started doing full body like 6 or 7 years ago, I want to say. So okay, Tedros Lyab. So when you say you plan, if you're stuck at 225 on bench, do you go down to 220 and do 2 working sets and then move up back up? Okay, so what I do is this. I set a baseline for my bench pressing. So let's use your example. So if I'm doing 225 pounds for 3 to 5, if I can get 3 reps consistently, like if I drop below 3 and I can only do 2, then I'll drop down to 220. Right, then that's when you drop down to 220 or even 215, and then you try to make your way back up and you add volume there. But if I can consistently do 3 reps, I'll just add in another set of 3 with 225, if that makes any sense. And then I'll keep doing that until it starts to become easier for me to do that 225. Then you'll get to a point to where you can hit 225 5 times, and then you go up to 230. Then you go back to doing 1 set. And then if you start to plateau on 230, then you do it all over again, right? You add in a little bit more volume, then you reassess, then you add a little bit more volume, then you reassess. And that's how I do that's how I do everything. Boy, what do you think about nucleus overload, training a muscle every day? Training a muscle every day, you train your calves every day. But I think your body needs time to recover. Now, if you're talking about just doing like light stuff every day, then I think you can do that every day. Like if you wanted to, like if you put like a hang up bar or a chin up bar in your doorway, and you just was like, I'm just going to, every time I walk in and out my room, I'm gonna do 10 pull-ups, then I believe you can do something like that. But when you start going heavy, I don't think you should do that every day. So if you're talking about lightweight and just more calisthenic stuff, then absolutely. But I wouldn't suggest that for somebody who is trying to do 315 pounds and squat 405, and I wouldn't suggest you do that every day. No, Acosta Erepe, man, what's going on? I know you said you use volume to overcome plateaus. Can you give an example on how you would use to increase your squat if you're at 315 by 3? Okay, so if you can do 315 for 3 reps, if you can consistently do that, I would say add another. How many sets are you doing? Because I only do 1 working set. So if I was to do 315 on my squat, I would do 135, then I would do 225, and then I would jump to 315. So if you can consistently do 315 pounds for 3 reps, I would do this. Go do your warm-ups, do the 315 um 315 pounds for the squat for set one. Rest 5 minutes after that. Rest for 5 minutes because you want to give yourself time to recover, especially when you're training for strength. So rest like 5 minutes and then get back underneath the 315 and then do another 3 reps. Okay, and that's how I would do it. And then you have to listen to your body again. If that starts to become too much for your knees or whatever, then you're just gonna have to draw back the volume, or you can drop down the weight. But that's not the way that I do it. I don't drop down the weight. I just I stick with, as long as I can get 3 reps, we're just gonna stick with it and we're gonna ride and we're gonna add another set of 3 until I can get 5. And that's just what I do. Tito's lie up. No problem, man. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. Does overhead press work the delts? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, I would say that the overhead, in order to grow your shoulders, in order to grow big shoulders, you need just 2 exercises or just 2 movements. You need an overhead press and a row. The row is going to work your rear delts. The overhead press works all the muscles of your shoulder. So I don't do lateral raises at all because with me, I'm working with 225 pounds on the overhead press. Now, what do you think is going to give me better results when it comes to building those boulder shoulders? Doing lateral raises with 25s or pressing 225 pounds over my head a couple of times. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all about, that's why the compound movements is really important to do compound movements, because compound movements hit multiple muscles at once. So that overhead press is that's the end all be all for shoulders. Trust me. There's not too many guys who are going to be able to overhead press a lot of weight and have small delts. I can promise you that. Look at people who can bench press a lot. Who can look at I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Russ Swole. Go to his channel. He doesn't really overhead press, but he can bench press a lot, and look at his shoulders. Let me see. I'm trying to think of some natural people, because obviously if you're on the juice, you're gonna have just those shoulders in general. But look at Omar Isuf. He has some good looking shoulders. You know, not to sound crazy or anything, but you know, and he can overhead press 225, I believe. I think that's his max, and he's done it on video. Or even Kino Body, he has some good shoulders, and he showed on video that he can overhead press 225 pounds. So if you can get up to 225 pounds, or if you can start overhead pressing your body weight for reps, then you're going to start to develop some good shoulders. And you throw some rowing in there, then you know, some high rows to where it targets your rear delts, then you're going to be in good shape as far as building some big shoulders. Fish Guns Fitness 88. Damn, I only rest for 2 minutes between sets. I need to add more. Yeah, because they've done research, man. The longer you rest in between your sets, the stronger you are. Well, not really the stronger you are, but it's more beneficial to take more time in between your sets. Like when you're doing 2 minutes, that's like but you said you were doing you're trying to get your heart rate elevated. So for you, 2 minutes, you know, that's good for keeping your heart rate elevated. But when you I want my heart rate to come down between my sets. I don't want my heart to be pounding at all. And so that way I know I'm really recovered, so I can go on to the next set. But yeah, if you're training for strength, I would definitely say add in more time in between your sets. 3 to 5 is the key that I use. So we're just gonna let this thing ride for a couple more minutes, man, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. But man, I really appreciate y'all's questions, man. And just for the couple of you that are in here, would y'all be interested in like full day of eating videos, or vlogs, or let me see, I'm gonna start kicking out the workout videos, because there's nothing to make a workout video. I got a couple in the barrel right now that I'm gonna start to put out there. But let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely start generating some more content. Like I said, I had a baby, man, and it's just a lot of stuff. So I just need to refocus and get back on my YouTube grind, because I do want to be successful at this thing. So, and I feel like I have some information that a lot of people could use, and I want to, I feel like once you obtain certain knowledge, and once you create certain results for yourself, it would be irresponsible to not share that with people. And I'm not saying that I'm just this all knowledgeable, I know everything. I'm not that type of person. It's just like, if I have a tidbit of information that can help you out a lot, then I just want to share it with you. All right, so are we going I'm gonna wait until this thing goes until probably a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna be up out of here. Let me see. Going to start doing full body workout experiment this summer after I finish my cut in May. I really want to do it now, but I'm getting ready for my wedding. Oh man, congratulations on the wedding, bro. Congratulations on the wedding, man. You jumping the broom, huh? You putting them chains on. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, man. We should do a collab. Absolutely, man. I live in Georgia. Like, I'm always down to lift with anybody. Shoot, I don't care, man. We can definitely get in there and lift the gym up. We can definitely do a collab, Darfit. We can definitely do a collab, Dar Fitness, man. I'm down. I'm down with working with anybody who want to work with me. Full day of eating videos. Okay. I can do that. And they might be pretty interesting, because, like, again, I'm a truck driver, so it's like I would live most of my day out of a cooler, and I think I could create some of that content, man, for sure. But we get into about 48 minutes. I've been at this live thing. Next time I'm gonna definitely put a clip or link warning you guys ahead of time of when I'm about to do a live. But today I didn't even know I was going live. I just was like, I got some free time that I'm not doing anything, so let me go ahead and try this live thing for a hot second. So from now on, man, I can try to go live at least once a week. Are you on IG? I think I followed you, but you don't post much. Yeah, I'm on IG. I don't post much. I don't. Again, and that's something that I need to do more of. Post more on IG. If y'all don't follow me on IG, it's full_body_assault. Nah, man. Yes, I'm on IG, but I don't post anything. I needed to step it up, man, and stop bull jiving all the time. But okay, so I'm gonna have some full day of eating videos. I want to introduce y'all to the fam, man. I'm gonna start putting my family in vlogs, and just really just giving you guys just a peep into just how my life is in general, so y'all can get to know me and all that stuff. I get married on May 4th. Okay, congratulations, Fish Guns Fitness 88, man. Another one jumping the broom, man. Congratulations. Your wife is making an honest man out of you. Not saying that you weren't honest before her, but yeah, you gotta hang it. Yeah, man. You get to that point in your life to where you gotta hang that jersey up, man. You gotta hang the jersey up, and you gotta, just prepare for the future, man. You listen. We all have to do it. Well, not all. We don't all have to do it, but the ones who choose to embark on that journey, man, I salute you. I've been married for, how long has it been? 12 years, I would say. But all right, man, that's been 50 minutes, man. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna log off, I'm gonna end this video, but stay tuned, man. I just wanted to update y'all a little bit and chat with y'all and ask y'all some questions and see where y'all's mind was. But stay tuned for my workout videos. I got a couple of them about to post. Some full day of eating videos, vlogs. We about to turn up. All right, so let's get it. Until next time.